Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks, and welcome to Disjunction. I'd like to start off by thanking Ape Tribe Games and Sold Out for the copy of this to play with all of you. From the Steam page, it says, Disjunction is a cyberpunk stealth action RPG set in the dystopian underworld of a 2048 New York. Experience a reactive, intertwining story of three playable characters working to uncover unfortunate truths that will change the fate of their city forever. And I'll pop a link to the game on Steam in the description if you guys are interested in checking out the game. I think it looks really cool. I looked up some reviews of the game, and it's actually getting pretty good reviews. So let's take a look at this, and who knows, if we enjoyed it enough, maybe I'll turn it into a full series. So let's begin Disjunction. November 19th, 2048, New York City. Already really digging the art, the vibe. This is Elaine Chen with your evening news broadcast. Clashes between police and Central City residents continued this week after the shocking murder of decorated NYPD officer Samuel Lewis by controversial Central City community leader Lamar Hubbard. Officer Lewis stopped Hubbard near the border of Central City after an anonymous tip that Hubbard was carrying the new illicit drug known as shard on his person. It says hover over orange text to display additional information. Let's take a look at Central City. There's a fair amount of world building in here. There's a lot of information to read, so I am going to read it out just so we know what's going on. So Central City is a shelter for those in need. It's a crowded settlement of shacks and shanties spread across the Central Park area. Thousands of homeless New Yorkers erected the shanty town after the economic collapse of 2039, when it became clear that they had nowhere else to go. Violent clashes with the authorities ensued, but the park's inhabitants were able to gain widespread public support for their plight. In light of this, the mayor allowed the shanty town to remain, and it gained near complete autonomy along with the name Central City. Today, this refuge for the downtrodden is also a haven for all sorts of crime. So we've got Lamar Hubbard, a respected pillar of the community. Lamar Hubbard is one of Central City's most important leaders. He has been a moderating influence on the more radical elements sharing his turf, but has taken hard stances to protect his constituents in the past. His dedication to Central City is unquestionable. He is well known among the locals for his honesty and integrity. This illicit drug shard, a new kind of highly addictive synthetic drug. Shard has devastated New York City from the streets to the penthouses. It's a dangerous neural psychostimulant that directly increases the activity of the central nervous system and produces feelings of euphoria. The origin of the drug is mysterious, as nobody knows how to manufacture it, and no major shard dealers has yet to been arrested. Cool. Hubbard allegedly shot Officer Lewis 6 times before seeking refuge in his Central City compound. A SWAT raid apprehended Hubbard later that same day. More shard was found on the premises, prompting investigators to believe that the drug originates in Central City. Hubbard continues to claim innocence. In other news, Mayor Montgomery is expected to make a decision soon on whether to sign a major contract with the defense contractor Bishop Krause. Bishop Krause has offered to deploy cybernetically enhanced security personnel in New York and Central City to deal with the crime epidemic plaguing both areas. Political pressure is weighing heavily on Mayor Montgomery as popular sentiment from New Yorkers slowly but surely shifts in favor of the contract. Looks like we have an apartment high up in the sky. Jesus. Oh, I see. Wonder if this would be better with keyboard and mouse. Frank, it's Sybil. You know what this is about? Yeah, I was wondering when you'd call. No, I don't think I do. Well, I don't think... Well, Frank's got some red eyes. Jeez. I don't know what this is about, so let's go with no, I don't think I do. It's been almost a week. I know Lamar didn't do it. And you do too. He hated cops, but he'd never kill one. We can't wait for the lawyers to deal with this. It'll take months. and it's too easy to hide things. Lamar will never get clear without help. It seemed like Lamar was like a positive force, so it is strange that he would have killed the cop. We got Sib. Everyone thinks he's a cop killer. It's going to be impossible for us to make a dent in this at all. Or what do we have to go on? There are no public witnesses, and there's no evidence that we have access to. Or patience might be the best option here. Justice has always been a slow process. Let's go with everyone thinks he's a cop killer. It's going to be impossible for us to make a dent in this at all. So what am I supposed to do? If we don't make a move, he'll never see day again. You owe him, Frank. I'm asking for your help. I know, but I've got nothing to go on. Unless you have proof, there's nothing we can do. We need proof. Isn't this your job? You're a private investigator. How about you do some fucking investigating? Anyway, I think I might have something. Didn't think anything of it at first, but it can't just be coincidence. Frank says, what are you talking about? There's a new non-profit clinic that opened up in Central City a few months ago, offering top-notch care for free. We were suspicious. Nothing in Central is free. A couple of our people went there to get treated and told us it was the real deal. A few weeks went by, and some of those same people started getting arrested. I didn't make the connection until Lamar. He went there just last month, and now they've got him too. Frank says we could pick between, what do you mean they've got him? Are you saying that a nonprofit clinic set Lamar up somehow? Or this sounds a little far-fetched, Sib. Let's go with the first one. I don't know, but it all just seems a little coincidental to me. We have nothing else, Frank. Ooh, the music. Oh, I love when music goes like off pitch like that. There's like this sense of strangeness going on. Okay, Sib, I'll look into the clinic, or Sib, you know I don't work for free. How do we want to play Frank? I think we'll look into the clinic. I don't know if I want to. I don't know enough about Frank to know if that's the right choice. Thanks, Frank. I really appreciate it. It sounds like we owe Lamar anyways. Sure. The news mentioned Lamar was found with shard on him. Do you know anything about that? I know for a fact that he wasn't found with it because we don't deal with that shit directly. We let shard into Central City, but we don't mess with the dealers. They're all small time anyway. As far as I know, none of them know where shard actually comes from. Frank says, if Lamar was framed, I don't understand his connection with the clinic or with shard. I'll go to the clinic tonight after it closes and see what I can find. Frank, try not to be too overt. I want you to stay out of sight and just get the information we're after. No bodies, all right? Sure, I'm not a maniac, Sib. I'll do what I have to do. Do we have to tell Sib that we're not a maniac? Why not? I know, thanks, Frank. Watch your back. If Lamar really was framed, you might be walking into a hornet's nest. Keep those cyber eyes of yours peeled and let me know what you find. Bye, Sib. Okay, so we're a private investigator. We're gonna look into this clinic that's offering free medical care. They've been involved in the framing of Lamar. What, we don't have a flying car? I'm disappointed in Frank. Taking the cyber train. Okay, we got some health and we've got some energy. The music just took a little one of those dips. We're in tap dancing shoes. Press X to sneak. Sneaking eliminates the noise you make while moving and reveals enemy vision cones. Sneak past the guards in this room. Try to stay hidden in the shadows. This will reduce the guard's vision cone. Okay. Wait, if I go over here? Oh, cool. So here's the stealth part. Press left trigger to perform a non-lethal melee attack. Right trigger to perform a lethal range attack. If you strike an enemy from behind with a melee attack, it will be a sneak action that deals double damage. Okay, let's try it. Let's try to whack this guy. Whoo! Can I, oh, you can move the bodies. Cool. Keycard found. Oh, it's got that Blade Runner Vangelis vibe to the soundtrack. I love it. Stand on uplink nodes in order to save your progress. Uplink nodes can only be activated once. Checkpoint activated. Nice. Your abilities are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Your passive ability is Deadeye. This ability allows you to strike with increased effectiveness, doubling the damage of your first attack every 10 seconds. So we want to like go in, hit, and then run. Go in, hit, run. Got 2 enemies. So what if this guy sees the body? He's not going to see this one. And he's not like, hey, where's my friend? Let's wait for him to come back around. I wonder if we make noise. I wonder if we take out that guy around the other one, if they'll hear us. And does it matter if we take them out or? Oh, nice, 3 ammo. Does it matter if we take them out or if we kill them or if we walk by? I wonder. It's like we can't interact with any of this stuff. So it seems like stuff we can interact with it's highlighted. Your first active ability is Shock Bolter. This ability allows you to fire a silent projectile towards your crosshair, stunning one enemy for 4 seconds. So if I do this, cool. Looks like it uses 1 energy. Yeah, okay. Your second active ability is Smoke Grenade. This ability allows you to throw a grenade towards your crosshair, blinding all enemies caught within the blast for 4 seconds. So, let's just see what happens here. Oh, they're checking it out. Oh, they saw me. Your third active... Oh, did he shoot me? I think I got shot. Whew. Says your third active ability is First Aid. Uh-oh. Is he coming over here? This ability allows you to mend your wounds, healing 20 health points and holding you in place for 2 seconds. Cool. So even if people are looking for us, we could just continue on in our mission. Stay in the shadows. Oh god! Whoo, he got me. Looks like we got some energy back. Was that from a pickup? I'm gonna just walk by this guy. Mission objectives. Find any clues related to Lamar. Find the upgrade kit on the 2nd floor. No keys. Open menu. Oh, Frank Monroe. Tactical baton is what we have for a weapon and a revolver. Okay. Sybil called and asked me to look into Lamar's arrest. She's convinced he was framed, and I'm inclined to agree with her. Lamar's always been a careful person. Not likely he'd be found with Shard, and he definitely wouldn't murder a cop. Sybil told me of a new clinic in Central City. Might be related to Lamar's framing. A few prominent Central City figures who went to the clinic have recently been arrested under similar circumstances. I owe it to Lamar, so I told her I'd do it. I wonder what our relationship is with Lamar. We've got a map. Cool. Codex. Oh, okay. That was the codex. And that's the pause menu. Is this the second floor? Just says area map. I don't know if those are elevators or what. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Shit. Oh, God. Oh, man, this is trickier than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Oh, shit. Has a very small range. So I think what I want to do is maybe stun that guy. Ooh, I almost got spotted. Huh. It's not doing it. I thought it would like... Oh, it's health. Okay, I thought it was energy, maybe. I don't quite know why I would think that, but... Oop. The door is locked. I need to find a key card to open it. I'm just trying to pick up the body, to be honest. Oh, shoot. Now, where's this? There's a guy walking. I think approaching this, for lack of a better word, stealth puzzle from this side is probably makes more sense. Oh, this dude's gonna turn around, right? Can I drag him onto the save point? Nice. Okay, let's... Fuck! Whew! Okay, so we can handle business if we need to. I knocked them out. Upgrade kit. Sweet. I should have used the health. I probably don't need to hide these bodies, but it just feels right. It's like from my Hitman days, you know, you never know when a civilian's gonna stumble across a body, so I'm just used to doing that. I should have used the health kit. I can only use that once, okay. I wonder how, I guess maybe we apply the upgrade after the mission. Looked like energy. Okay, I must have picked up energy before too. Excerpt from local newspaper. Become increasingly sophisticated and widely used in the United States. General Cybernetics is arguably the most important manufacturer of biomechanical prosthetics and cybernetic implants designed to enhance the human body. If you guys are new to the channel, I tend to read everything and really get immersed in the worlds of the games that I play. So just to give you a sense of what my style is like. I do like to read everything. The company is known for producing artificial limbs, synthetic organs, neural implants, and many other augmentations. They're commonly seen today. But the majority of these bionic devices are designed to make everyday tasks easier to perform. A number of different combat models exist for use by military forces, police tactical units, and private security teams. The field of human bionics has enormous potential for mankind as a species, and the technologies developed by General Cybernetics have made a significant impact on the United States and its trading partners. Because of the benefits they provide, bionics are heavily regulated by the federal government. The technology was originally conceived as a means by which to heal soldiers and police officers injured in the line of duty and was not meant to be used by the general public. Yep, okay. Over time, however, a market developed for those seeking to augment themselves with bionic prosthetics and implants. As a response to this trend, the United States Department of Health and Human Services made several bionics available to the public, but kept everything under close watch. Even today, licenses are issued by hospitals to patients for specific bionics, and only those approved by the Food and Drug Administration are allowed on the market. Unfortunately, the demand for unlicensed augmentations has led to a thriving black market operations dealing with the manufacture, distribution, and surgical application of bionics and implants, criminals, and the like. Okay, let's do the old fern trick. Should probably be sneaking here in case we run into an enemy. What the hell are you guarding? Yeah, wall looks safe to me. I believe we've pretty much cleared out the whole area. I tend to prefer not using guns for this type of game, but we'll see how it goes. If we get into trouble, we might have to. This datapad contains a record of all the patients the clinic has treated. Lamar's name is listed here. I think we know what a datapad is, but you know, designed to interface with any modern computing device. A datapad is a compact data storage unit that can rapidly store and retrieve digital information. It is often used in conjunction with a compatible computer or terminal. A datapad also comes with a simple touchscreen interface that allows the user to easily access and display its circuits. I love that they're giving us so much information on the world. You can tell that this game was made with love, right? And that's the thing I love most about games, is games, you can tell that passionate people made the game. It looks like some of Lamar's biometric samples were sent out to an unregistered lab in Manhattan. Might be a valuable lead. I better get out of here before I'm found out. Oh, and you don't have to escape, okay. We got an achievement called Merciful. Probably because we didn't kill anyone. I should give Sybil a call. Do we not have our phone with us? Is it... I guess we didn't want it with us during that mission. This is Sybil, who's calling. It's Frank. I found something at the clinic last night that I think might interest you. Glad to hear the job went well. There's no mention of a break-in on the news. You must have been quiet. What do you mean? We knocked everybody out. And we got shot like 3 times. I guess they didn't want to broadcast that they got broken into. We've got 2 options here. Maybe I found Lamar's patient records at the clinic. They were sent to some sort of lab in Manhattan, but there were no clues as to why. Or I'm always quiet. I'm an investigator, not a murderer. Still, they must be suspicious after last night. I think I want to inform her of what's going on with what we found out about Lamar, so I'm gonna pick the first one. A lab. What do you think it means? I'm not sure, but if we want more answers, I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, Frank, I'd appreciate you being as discreet this time as you were at the clinic. We really don't need to bring any attention to us by doing something reckless. I wonder if we like blew everyone away if the story would change. I'll try my best. Bye, Sib. I have to be prepared for anything, Sib. I'll talk to you later. Try our best. Are we going to this place in Manhattan? Can I use my upgrade? I can't do anything here. Guess we're heading right back out. I thought maybe we'd want to take a little bit of a nap after, maybe have a bite to eat, but no. We're a doer. Manhattan. Oratory. Here we go, upgrades. Are special bonuses that improve your character's abilities in various ways, depending on your preferred playstyle. These upgrades can be purchased at the start of every level through the use of upgrade points. You accumulate upgrade points over the course of the game by finding upgrade kits. Upgrade choices are not permanent, and they can be changed at the start of every level. Neat. I don't think I need health. Oh, I see. Can't use the D-pad for whatever reason. Rapid action cause Frank's first aid ability to heal him instantly without holding him in place. Reduces cooldown by 1 second. Targeting module. This is obviously just going to give us more health. Causes Frank's shock bolter ability to pause the game for 5 seconds and reduces its cooldown by 2 seconds. Pause the game. Weird. Overcharge. Causes... Does that mean that I can still move while the game's paused? Or just gives us time to think? Causes Frank's shock bolter ability to deal 15 points of non-lethal damage and increases its duration by 1 second. That sounds good. Riot control. Increases the radius of Frank's smoke grenade. It's kind of... That smoke grenade's kind of good, but at the same time, it doesn't take out the targets, you know? It's like... It alerted them, right? Tear gas. Causes Frank's smoke grenade ability to deal 15 points of non-lethal damage over 6 seconds and increases duration by 2 seconds. That could be better. Combat stabilizer. Deadeye ability increases the damage of his tactical baton by 10 for 5 seconds. Swift takedown. Reduces the cooldown of Frank's Deadeye ability by 2 seconds every time he knocks out or kills an enemy. I liked the bolter. Shock bolter. So let's do the 15 points overcharge. Yeah, big old jolt. Big old jolt's always good. I can't remember the quote anymore. This is from that was from a game, Techno Babylon. People that have been around the channel for a while remember that quote. I think it's a big old jolt. Talents are special bonuses that improve your character in various ways, depending on your preferred playstyle. These talents can be purchased at the start of every level through the use of experience points, different from the upgrade points. And we get XP by completing mission objectives. Talent choices are not permanent. We change the start of every level. Okay. Quick strike. Increase the attack speed of Frank's tactical baton. And we got to unlock more to get more. We got to unlock the first level to get the second level, so on and so forth. Increase the stun duration. 0.1. Oh, okay. So it also stuns when we hit. Attack speed. Stun duration. Subtlety. Increase the time it takes for enemies to detect Frank. Frank's movement. That could be good. Time it takes for enemies to detect Frank by 0.2. 0.1 second, though? That's not a very long time. Frank's movement. So that's movement speed and detection. For fast shot increases the attack speed of Frank's revolver. Nah. Chance of finding energy pickups. I guess I will go with the subtlety. Even though it's... Oh, we have five remaining. So I could take both of these. Cool. And we can change them later. So I guess, is this the way the game works? Is we have some like story stuff, and then we do a mission, then we do some story stuff? I know there's 3 different characters to play through, so I wonder how that's going to work out. Our objective is find the first clue related to Lamar, then the second clue, and then find the upgrade kit on the first floor. I wonder if these are procedurally generated levels too, or if they're always the same. I guess you guys can let me know if you tried out the game. If they change. Okay, let's shoot this guy. Grab him! I wonder how I take those out. Do I have to shoot them? Let's try. You can pick up the, I love that you pick up the corpse of the machine like it's one piece, even though it's in multiple pieces. I dig it. I feel ya. Is there another guy down here? Yeah. This is not good. Okay. Put him in the corner. I think I want to shock this guy. Moving through these levels pretty quickly so far. Door is locked. Need a key card. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the old Sega Genesis Shadowrun game, which I loved. Oh, good God. Oh, God. Let's go around over this way, shall we? That looks like a possible smoke bomb opportunity, though. Yikes! Yikes. Okay, I think I want to shoot this guy. I mean, it still takes, you still have to aim, right? It's not like these shots are guaranteed hits. What is that? Oh, there's a camera. Oh, shoot. Yikes, that was close. Okay, I think I could take this guy out. This guy's next. Digging this music too. Now that guy, he took 2 hits. Maybe, oh, I probably didn't wait long enough for my dead eye to kick in. And I'm gonna heal. Perfect. There's nothing to grab over here, right? So taking these guys out was kind of not necessary, as far as I could tell. Yeah, nothing I can explore, like I can interact with either. I thought maybe I could interact with this, but it doesn't seem like it. There's the key card. I don't know if I want to mess with this guy. I think I should just go around the other way. It doesn't seem like sound is really a thing in this game. Perfect. Oh, shoot. Man, the shadow thing is so key. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Whoa, that shit hit the fan big time there. I actually wanted to shoot, but I instinctively hit the right shoulder button, which threw a grenade, which was probably the smartest thing. I don't have enough energy. There's the upgrade kit to heal. Shoot. I tend to, when I panic, I tend to like run away. And I don't think that's the best way to play games generally. I think you generally want to be aggressive when you get into a situation like that. See, this guy didn't hear a damn thing. See what the situation is before we... Oh, fuck. Oh, that was close. I should spend a little bit longer looking. One thing that would be a nice upgrade is like a camera that we could shoot to see what's going on in the next room. How can... Okay, I wanted to test to see if sound mattered. And so I decided to try to run just to see what would happen. And it seemed like that guy saw me. Either he saw me or he heard me. I can't tell. Okay, let's go over here. Another camera, eh? I think I can... just kind of go around it. Oh, I can stand underneath, okay. I don't need that. I don't need the health. I don't know why I'm risking it. So we got the upgrade kit, that's good. But I guess we didn't find the clue, but maybe it wasn't on that floor. Felt like we looked everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh man, I died. What happens? Okay, that's good. We just go back to the beginning of the floor. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I tried to use smoke grenade, but I didn't have enough energy for it. That guy has a freaking shotgun. I don't think I want to mess with that guy. If I can avoid it. I wonder... Oh. Freak. This guy might see the body. Ah, we could use the bodies as a lure, kind of. Good. Good. Shit. This looks like some evidence. These files contain a detailed list of all the biometric samples that were sent to this lab. Lamar and several other recently arrested Central City leaders are listed here. It looks like some of these biometric samples were artificially duplicated. That can't be good. Artificially duplicated. Like they're making clones or something? So that was the first clue. Wasn't there a guard down here? Yikes. All right, I can just like straight up like walk up to those robots. They won't detect me in time. Also, nice shot, Luckless. Shit. Hey, what happened to that guy that was standing there 2 seconds ago? That's the one thing about these stealth games, eh? Like it's... If you think about it, doesn't make a ton of sense that they're not noticing us. But whatever. It's a game, right? Excerpt from Popular Magazine. As a critique of modern society, the term bioconservative is occasionally used to describe those who are skeptical about technologies that can fundamentally change what it means to be a human. Or what it means to be human. Despite what the name may imply, proponents of bioconservatism can be found on either end of the political spectrum. Socially minded bioconservatives argue that radical technological advancements, particularly those that enhance the human condition, would only serve to widen the already considerable gap between rich and poor. Yeah, probably, eh? as a result of being disproportionately available to the wealthy elite. I mean, you kind of see that currently with healthcare, access to healthcare in a lot of countries. More traditional bioconservatives, on the other hand, assert that personhood is defined simply by the equality of being human, that the purity of mankind is something that should be preserved rather than discarded. Regardless of their politics, bioconservatives are unified by their belief that future technologies risk compromising human dignity. Several transhumanist organizations have spoken out against bioconservatism ever since the movement first began to gain traction. Those who label themselves as techno-progressives argue that by trying to suppress technologies capable of transforming the human condition, bioconservatives are effectively denying individuals the freedom to modify their bodies as they see fit. They claim that the bioconservative movement is motivated by emotion rather than reason, and that its supporters fear human augmentation primarily because they have a deep-seated negative response to it. Despite their differences, both moderate bioconservatives and techno-progressives agree that unregulated forms of technological advancement can lead to large-scale exploitation and injustice. They oppose systems that could potentially take advantage. See some of the factions that exist in this world. That guy's going right around. Was that the shotgun guy that took us out before? Oh. Yeah, see? Definitely they hear us, because I walked up from behind. Yeah, they mentioned at the beginning too, right? That crouching did lower the impact of our sounds. You can even just hear it. I think this might have been the guys that we were dealing with before. Oh. Nice. I kind of dig that we can, there's a few different ways that we can go through the level. Like, I could have just gone straight down and tackled this instead of going to the right like I ended up doing. Whew, gotta stay in the darkness. Hide him in the corner. All we need to do is get this evidence. We're good. If I'm reading these files right, it looks like this lab manufactures some of the compounds needed to synthesize shard. Wait, and they're harvesting people's like genetic makeup? Who the hell owns this place? There's also mention that the lab disposes waste in Brighton Hollow, formerly known as Brighton Beach. Brighton Hollow is a rundown neighborhood in the south of Brooklyn that borders the flood wall. During the 20th century, a large number of Russian and Ukrainian immigrants settled in the area, became known for its many Russian-speaking businesses. While the Russian mafia always maintained a strong presence in Brighton Beach, crime within the neighborhood steadily rose after it was cut off from New York City's beaches and renamed Brighton Hollow. Now the district is a hotspot for corruption and criminal activities of all kinds. Flood wall. Composed of metal and concrete, the flood wall is a massive barrier designed to safeguard New York City from coastal flooding. The structure was built in response to the imminent threat of rising sea levels due to climate change, and it mitigates the potentially disastrous effects of direct inundation on the city. Completed in 2034, the flood wall protects all of Manhattan and parts of Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. Canals and tunnels honeycomb the walls, allowing for trade and travel beyond city limits. Might want to check that out. Damn. Calling Sybil again. Looks like it's nighttime. This is Sybil. It's Frank. I need to talk to you about what I found last night. Good to hear from you, Frank. What did you find? Ooh. So we've got two options here. You're right. Lamar was framed. I found his biometric data at the lab, along with others from Central City. The lab had been duplicating it. Someone must have planted it at the crime scene to implicate Lamar. Oh, I see. They were framing him using his own his own biometric data. I found evidence that the lab manufactures some of the chemicals found in Shard and that it disposes waste in Brighton Hollow near the flood wall. She's more interested in Lamar, so let's go with the first one. Bastards. I knew that clinic was up to something. But why the hell does a non-profit want to set us up? Who's behind this? I'm not sure. I also found evidence that the lab manufactures some of the chemicals found in Shard. Okay, so we get to tell her both things. Shard. Brighton Hollow is Russian turf. Why would this lab be dumping Shard components near the Russians? Frank says the lab might be owned by the Russians. I don't know why they'd be working with the clinic, though, or I'm not sure. There was no information at the lab about who really owns it. Something doesn't smell right. We're gonna go with that. I have no idea what the Russians or Shard have to do with Lamar, but we need to get to the bottom of this. Brighton Hollow seems like our only lead. I investigated Russian mob operations a few years back. I might know where to start looking in Brighton Hollow, says Frank. You're referring to your history with Zurkov, right? Lamar told me about him and about what he did to you, Frank. Try not to get distracted. The priority is freeing Lamar. So Zurkov is a lieutenant in the Russian mafia. He's as dangerous as he is cunning. Andrei Zurkov. He oversees a number of criminal operations within New York City, including drug dealing, arms smuggling, and human trafficking. He's an exceptionally ruthless man, having burned Frank's eyes out with acid. That's why he's got red eyes. And they even mentioned he has bio eyes. He's got like implants. Having burned Frank's eyes out with acid back when Frank worked as a detective for the NYPD. I love this. Sure. Thank you, Frank. What you found out about Lamar might be enough to get him off, but we still don't know why any of this happened. If the Russians and Shard are involved, this might be bigger than we think. I really appreciate your help. Get some rest before you head back out. Sure, Sib. I'll call you if I find anything. And that ends our first day. Wait, he just lies down on the sheets, doesn't take his clothes off or anything? November 20th, 2048, the Bronx. Different character? This is Elaine Chen with your evening news broadcast. Police investigations continue following the dramatic break-in at the artificial intelligence laboratories of Millennium Industries by self-described humanist organization Humanity Today. A splinter group of the organization led by radical leader John Mason reportedly blasted its way into the lab using high-yield explosives, then destroyed millions of dollars worth of technology. A citywide manhunt is underway to apprehend John Mason and his followers within Humanity Today. Let's read about John Mason. The head of an extremist cell within Humanity Today, John Mason is a militant fanatic known for his hard stance against the development of intelligent artificial systems. He has been involved in a number of attacks on corporations specializing in machine intelligence, and he is labeled a dangerous terrorist by the federal government. His current whereabouts are unknown. And Humanity Today is known for its controversial methods. Humanity Today is a nationwide movement that condemns all research into artificial intelligence and human augmentation. The group advocates for the purity of mankind. Okay. Believing that radical technological advances capable of rendering unmodified humans obsolete are a dangerous threat to the social order. So we're seeing one of these groups that are part of this conservative faction, technological conservative faction, or implant conservatives. Though most of the group is involved only in peaceful protests, its more militant members occasionally use violence to accomplish their goals. Recently, Humanity Today has been linked to the destruction of a major research laboratory owned by Millennium Industries. Questions remain about how the group managed to coordinate such an attack and escape without a trace. In the wake of the attack, Mayor Montgomery... I don't think we read about Montgomery. Elected in 2045 by a very slight margin, Kenneth Montgomery is the current mayor of New York City. Despite his efforts to keep the city running smoothly, public support has dropped for him over the years, and he is widely regarded as weak and ineffective. He's desperate for anything that might boost his popularity ahead of the elections next year. He's facing increased pressure to sign the controversial bill allowing defense contractor Bishop Krause to deploy security personnel in New York to support the struggling NYPD. They're a conglomerate of Bishop Defense Services and Krause Industries. Bishop Krause Incorporated is North America's largest defense contractor. It operates within a number of different business segments, including private security, weapons production, and material sciences and cybernetics research. Based in New York City, Bishop Krause is a major provider of security personnel to corporations and local governments across the country. Supporters of the bill argue it will keep everyday New Yorkers safe during this period of increased violence and uncertainty. Oh, we got ourselves a fighter or boxer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the fighters for tonight's event. To my left, the kickboxer with 2 mechanical legs, weighing 234 pounds. You know him. You love him. George Cleaver Cleveland. To my right, the man with an iron jaw, arm, and heart. The brawler from the Bronx, weighing 265 pounds. Joe Lockjaw Murphy. As usual, make sure you place your bets at the bar because the fight starts now. Whoa! All right, show's over, folks. No refunds. What the fuck, Joe? He destroyed him. How you holding up, Joe? Says Curtis. Fine. Glad to hear. Another drink? Make it 2. Sure. By the way, I think Ray wanted to see you in his office when you have a minute. Joe's a man of few words. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap up this this first part of Disjunction here. Pretty cool. I'm digging the world. It's kind of funny because with the first character, I was going around punching everyone, and it seems like this is the guy I should be going around punching everyone with. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you'd like to see more of the game, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video because it really helps other people to find my channel, and I really appreciate it. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now on Disjunction. Maybe I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.